Before we dive into the bloodiest family feud in English history, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with your fellow history buffs. Your support keeps the channel charging forward. Now let's talk about the real-life Game of Thrones. In 1455, England was a mess. The 100 Years' War with France had ended in a humiliating loss. And the man on the throne, Henry VI, wasn't exactly warrior king material. He was prone to bouts of mental illness, leaving a power vacuum that two branches of the royal Plantagenet family were dying to fill. On one side, you had the House of Lancaster, symbolized by the red rose. On the other, the House of York, symbolized by the white rose. It wasn't just about a fancy crown. It was about survival, land, and deep-seated grudges. When Richard, Duke of York, decided he could do a better job than the incapacitated Henry, the first blood was spilled at St. Albans. For the next 3 decades, the crown bounced back and forth like a hot potato. In 1461, we saw the Battle of Towton. Fought in a blinding snowstorm, it remains the bloodiest single day of battle on English soil, with an estimated 28,000 casualties. The result? The Yorkists won, and the charismatic Edward IV took the throne. But peace was a pipe dream. Betrayals were the norm. Even Edward's closest ally, the Earl of Warwick, known as the Kingmaker, flipped sides. This era wasn't defined by chivalry. It was defined by shifting loyalties and the sudden execution of anyone who lost a battle. When Edward IV died unexpectedly in 1483, things got dark. His brother, Richard III, took the throne after declaring Edward's children illegitimate. Those children, the famous princes in the Tower, disappeared and were never seen again. Richard III has gone down as one of England's greatest villains, though modern historians still debate his true character. Regardless, his controversial rise to power gave the Lancastrians one last shot at the title. And their champion was a man living in exile across the Channel, Henry Tudor. The climax came in 1487 at Bosworth Field. Richard III charged across the field, nearly killing Henry Tudor himself, but he was ultimately overwhelmed and killed, the last English king to die in battle. Henry Tudor was crowned Henry VII, and he did something brilliant to stop the bleeding. He married Elizabeth of York, the daughter of Edward IV. By uniting the red and white roses, he created the Tudor rose, signaling the end of the Middle Ages and the birth of the Tudor Dynasty. 30 years of chaos, dozens of dead nobles, and a complete reshaping of the English monarchy, all because of 2 roses. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check the description for more history deep dives. See you in the next one.